I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at yet.
What it looks like seems pretty clear. What it means and what the consequences are not. Boris Johnson today hoping to turn over a new leaf, even as MPs demand yet another investigation into the money trail behind his flat refurbishment. A day after the Electoral Commission said offences may have been committed, the Prime Minister sticking to his guns.
We will, comply with whatever they want, and I don't think there's anything to see here or to worry about. But what we are doing is focusing on the stuff that really matters.
It will be for voters to decide what matters, and only after all the facts surface. This man, the PM's new advisor on ministerial interests, is most likely to get to the bottom of it all. But will we ever find out what he discovers?
You have appointed the Queen's former private secretary, Christopher Geidt, to look into what happened about the refurbishment of your flat. Could you commit to publishing in full what he finds and undertaking any recommendations that he makes immediately that he makes them?
Well, I'm sure he'll do an outstanding job. And I think what people are focused on overwhelmingly is not that kind of issue, but on what we're doing to take this country through the pandemic.
That's their argument, that the public don't care. Well, it'll be up to voters to determine that next week and at subsequent elections. But there are some Conservatives who are worried. Some on the Conservative Party board, which meets in the headquarters behind me, point out they weren't told that the PM was being lent big sums by the party, while other Tories worry the sheer number of investigations into the conduct of Boris Johnson means there's a chance that just one of them could throw up a big political headache.
Boris Johnson finds himself at the centre of various investigations that look at his personal conduct. One concerns his recently confirmed affair with Jennifer Arcuri during his time as London Mayor. Another is his holiday to the island of Mustique in December 2019, led by the Parliamentary Commissioner for Standards. And finally, the flat refurb. And there are 3 investigations into this headed by different organisations. His MPs want there to be a 4th investigation by the Commons watchdog. The Labour leader in Manchester today says one of the many inquiries needs to close the knowledge gap.
We've referred the Prime Minister to any number of inquiries, and our job is obviously to hold him to account in Parliament. The first question is who actually paid for this redecoration in the first place. The second question, I think it's probably the bigger question now, is why is the Prime Minister not prepared to just answer that question? What is he hiding?
One man's sleaze scandal is another man's photo opportunity. Here's Keir Starmer and John Lewis making the most of claims the number 11 flat was upgraded to banish his predecessor's furnishing nightmare. Gambling that there's political credit to be had from highlighting the contrast with a man whose soft furnishings and wallpaper comes from this shop. Sam Coates, Sky News.